Welcome to the NSIC Spotlight, the voice of the NSIC student athletes, powered by gpac. gpac, growing people and companies. I'm your host, Nick Corner, Assistant Commissioner at the Northern Sun. Today, we're joined by Winona State's Sophia Taarud, the 2025 NSIC Women's Cross Country Champion. Sophia, thanks for joining us on the Spotlight.
Thanks for having me, Nick.
All right, as we do each week, let's start with you telling us a bit about yourself.
Hello, I am Sophia Taarud. I'm from Farmington, Minnesota, and I'm a first-year graduate student here at Winona State. I actually graduated in May with my undergrad in biology. And then, so now I'm having a lot of fun here, completing my grad program in performance analytics in sports science. So it's been super fun so far.
Let's track back a little bit. Originally from Farmington, Minnesota, you said, southern suburb of the Twin Cities. Why did you choose Winona State University?
Yeah, I chose Winona State University because honestly, it's just such a beautiful little river town and it's in the middle of the bluffs, so I knew that I wasn't gonna get tired of running here and studying here. It's just super beautiful. And then when I came for my recruiting visit, also the coach was just super great. John Hipschman was super welcoming, and then I also got to meet the girls on the team and yeah, they were all super sweet and welcoming, and I was just excited to find some welcoming friends to start my journey here with.
You mentioned never getting tired of running. How did you first get started in running?
Yeah, so my freshman year of high school, I my gymnastics coach actually was like, "Hey, Sophia, would you want to try hurdling?" And I was like, "Whoa, like that's different." So I my freshman year of high school, I tried hurdling practice. So I started as a sprinter, and along the line, somehow we would go out for little mile runs, basically just running to parks. It was super random. But during those runs, I was like, this is fun. Like, I like going just and adventuring out. And so I think that same principle applies to today. I just love going out and adventuring the world, and you can just see so many different things when you're running. So I think ultimately, yeah, that was kind of the beginning of that journey. I didn't start cross country until my junior year of high school. So it was a process of converging to the distance side.
Well, a lot of places. We were in Bismarck a couple years ago, Minot last year. Now, 16 teams converged on Wayne, America, down in Wayne, Nebraska for the NSIC Cross Country Championships. You ran away with that race, winning by over 30 seconds. After finishing second at last year's championship, what does it mean to take home the title in your senior season?
Yeah, I think it's just super bittersweet. It's exciting. And honestly, this season, I've just been kind of going into it the mindset of like, I am just gonna give my all, no regrets, doing it for the girl who knows what it's like to have her favorite thing running stripped away from like injuries. So just kind of laying it all out there. And it was just super exciting.
Yeah, not only did you take the individual crown, but the Warriors dominated as a team as well, took home the team title second time in the last 3 years. All five runners took all NSIC first team honors. What did it mean to be able to be part of the championship team as well?
Oh, it was just so exciting. I couldn't be more proud of my teammates. Everyone works so hard. And so, yeah, I think just watching everyone kind of stroll in the top five, like you were saying, five in the top 10, was just super exciting. And yeah, I couldn't be more proud of them.
You mentioned you had a substantial lead heading down the stretch. What was going through your mind those final seconds before you crossed the finish line?
I was just trying to keep my momentum going from that last downhill. I was just kind of like, hey, go, go, go. And then crossing the finish line, I was just like, wow, thank you, Jesus, because I could not have gotten through that race without him and by my own power. So I think it was just super sweet and yeah, exciting.
So pre-race, you and your teammates talked for a long time. You huddled, you had a long talk. What was said during that final prep before the race?
Yeah, so initially when we huddled together, we kind of just share some encouragement. Just kind of like, hey, like we're at this part of the season. Let's trust our training, trust in each other. We're gonna get through it together. And then after that, we share a prayer and we just kind of ask the Lord for strength for our team and other teams, and that He'll be with us. And then also just expressing gratitude for the opportunity to run, since it's super exciting. And yeah, and then after that we say our little chant, and then we have a little growl, and John Hitchman, our coach, he joins in, and if that doesn't hype you up, then I don't know what will. So,
So
yes.
that's a team ritual. Do you have any pre-race superstitions that you do?
I guess the night before races, I normally like to journal, so I'll draw out the map by memory, and then I'll mark the mile markers and Ks just so that I really engrave it in my head. And then underneath of the course drawings I'll make, I just write in like either prayers and just words of encouragement for myself. And so yeah, it's just one of those things where it's cool to look back onto my previous entries of races and just kind of seeing how everything plays out. And yeah, and I guess hot chocolate. It's not superstitious, but I just always
Night
happens
night before or the morning of?
the night before.
Night before. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yes.
So you get the weekend off before the NCAA regional set for November 8th down in Joplin, Missouri. Nationals 2 weeks later, November 22nd in Kenosha, Wisconsin. What are your personal and team goals headed into the NCAA postseason?
Yeah, as a team, we're just trying to kind of carry over that conference title, just keeping that same energy going into regionals. We have some good talent in our region, so I know personally, I just want to run with those girls, hang with them, and then as a team, our ultimate goal is to make it over to Kenosha. So, yeah, we're all going to just work together and kind of do the same thing we did at conference is the goal. And I think that our team has a lot more in store for us. So it's going to be super exciting.
Last question for you. What's been the best piece of advice you've received during your athletic career?
Yeah, I would say the best piece of advice, actually, something I heard recently is that you are not your sport. Your sport is just something that you do. And I think that's just super encouraging just because like for me personally when I've gone through injuries knowing that I have different outlets like I have my best friends like I am a daughter like I have a family and other things that I love to do just kind of it allows you to not put your whole identity in your sport so you have different outlets and of course when you get injured like it's devastating but just knowing that you have so much more in you and that other outlets that you can go to and that your whole life doesn't have to be brought down by one little thing in your sport. So I think that's kind of helped me push forward and then also come back to my sport knowing that hey, it's okay. You have good friends that you can go and go yeah, go hang out with. So yeah,
Definitely, you need something besides sports because at some point it will be your last race, it'll be your last game. Something, trust me, as you get older, it doesn't get as easy to get out there and do those things. So, great advice there. You gotta have those different aspects of your life to be able to focus on. So that's going to wrap up this week's show. Thanks again to our sponsor, gpac. Sophia, thanks and best of luck to you and the Warriors the rest of the season.
thank you, Nick.